Hello everyone, I'm Sakamiya, and let's go for some more of those BMS fighters, DYSTOPIA submissions. We've got a lot more to go through. I need to get this done before the end of the month, so I need to get those streams done thrice a week. There's no two ways about it. We're gonna start right away. Our first team for today is Sleep Deprived Collective. And our first submission is VEZZELiX, and that's a 5-9 spread right there, so I can already tell I'm going to suffer. So I'm going to take off this jacket I've got on, because this will require some free movement. Alright, let's get it started. Arcade core, I like that. I think this is going to, I'm going to vibe with this. I think this is the good, oh, yeah, and then I'm just gonna quit out, just, you know, blue ball all of you. That's okay. It's just loaded right back in. There we go. Alright, let's give that a shot. It's too hard. It's too hard. I haven't warmed up or anything, so this is definitely too hard. It was fun though. What I played was fun. I'm gonna try it at level 5. Hopefully it'll still have some fun patterns there, but yeah, I can't play this. It's a bit too difficult for me. Nice, 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 nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, okay. We're starting things off strong with a favorite. Yeah. Ah, song's super good. Just really difficult on the hyper. I couldn't really keep up, but it feels super good to hit those patterns. Goes super well with the music. Yeah, I've got no complaints there. This is good. This is just good. Next up, we've got two submissions by Yusi. The first one is Caffeine High. Would help if I spell it correctly. There we go. Okay, there's level 8 here. I can at least try that. UK Garage / Grime. Ooh, I am interested. But yeah, I think I looked at this before I started, and Sleep Deprived Collective is one of those teams that did really well, or rather well. Did it pretty good, we'll say. Yeah, their scores are all pretty high. It's 50s to 90s, so it's definitely pretty damn good. So let's check this out. Wow, this is super creative. Huh. I'm like impressed by the creativity, both in the charting and in the music. I mean, I guess whenever you got something creative in the music, it helps in the charting, but wow, that's pretty impressive. Not all of it felt super nice to play. Some moments in the music, I didn't really know what I was hitting. It was kind of hard. It was kind of hidden but behind the lead melody and hard to hear. But genuinely a fun chart, and a bit more accessible to me this time. It's just some of the patterns kind of caught me off guard. But still, just I love the creativity at hand here. Let's check out the other submission from Yushi to this team, which is Freefall. It's got level 9. Oh boy. There you go, Speed Garage. Usually you're pretty slow when you're in your garage. It's when you get out that you pick up speed, but we'll see. Maybe Speed Garage is another word for pit lane.
I don't know what to do when I'm so into
I suck at scratches. Oh man, but holy crap, this is super well charted. This plays so incredibly naturally. The chorus is super fun to play. It's incredibly intuitive. That has to go into my favorites. It's just so well charted. Even if the music's really good, it's not necessarily my cup of tea personally. But the way that this was charted, I am a huge fan of this. Man, that was good. That was super fun to play. I want to play this again later. Okay, and the last submission for this team is going to be Anger Control by Lokan. And this one rated high, let me tell you. It's 60 actually. Because this one rated at 89, the highest of any submission for this team. So, considering the quality we've had so far for this team, I am very excited. This is going to be some good stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. I definitely understand why this was rated the best. This is super good also. This is another insane chart, plays super natural. And you know, for a song named Anger Control, it's actually pretty mellow. I was expecting something a lot punchier, but it's very, very funky. There's a lot of funk to this. It's super fun to play. The chart reflects this super well. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I caught myself floundering a few times in there. That was such a cool challenge. That is also in the favorites, for sure. That's a big candidate. Man, really, really good one. Alright, let's move on to our next team, which is O sa ka na ryo ri. You can tell me what that means. I don't know myself. Ooh, do I not have this? Please tell me I have this. Oh, it's maybe the apostrophe that made it screw up. Yeah, there we go, I have it. Girl's Heart. Something I can't read. By Oni. Now, obviously, this is a 2-9 spread, so I'm hoping I can play this, because if I have to play the level 2, I'm not going to be overjoyed, but we'll try. We'll try. Hopefully, it's not too over the top with difficulty. Yeah, guess what we're playing? Sorry, I can't do it. It's just unfortunate, but those patterns are a little bit too charged with notes, and I'm really bad at switching between 1 and 2. If it's between 1 and 3, I can do it, but 1 and 2, I struggle. Hooray, full combo AAA, woo! Okay, I want to give the level 9 another shot, because I can only talk about the music here, I can't talk about the chart, it wasn't enough to play. I want to talk about the chart, so I'm going to play the level 9, but I'm going to play it with the easy gauge, and hopefully that helps. Because I really, really like the song there, and I would at least like to give it a full attempt, even if it's on easy mode. Well, I gave it a proper go, at least. And it was somewhat fun, but it's still too hard for me. So it's kind of hard for me to really give my opinions on the chart, because the level 2 is obviously too easy for me. The 9's a little bit too hard, but there are some fun patterns there. If I were better at the game, I would be able to appreciate it a lot more, I feel. It's unfortunate, because the song is really good. But for the meantime, we're gonna check out the next submission by kanoryo, GREMLIN. It's got level 7 here, so that may be more my speed. Although 230 BPM, that is daunting. Obviously not the first time I see kanoryo submitting something, so I'm in somewhat familiar territory, but I'm still very curious. Especially with such high BPM. I forgot something. I was like, wait, I'm missing notes yet my gauge isn't going down. Yeah, I guess we forgot to take that off. Let's give this a proper shot now. Instant favorite. Oh my god! The bangers today, man. Holy crap. Oh, the patterns are so fun on this. And the music's just wild. Huh. I mean, I said, yeah, I know what I'm expecting with kanoryo. You know, been here for a while. And it's like, oh, it still blows my mind what this guy does. Just amazing. Whew. Oh man, I needed this. I really, really did. Oh, so good. Start over again. Let's see, 151 BPM. Up 50 for this. There we go. It's the third and final submission for this team, and they did pretty well. Actually, all three charts, all three submissions, I should say, for this team did okay, going from 55 around to 75 stars with GREMLIN, the one we just played. Also very fun. Also very fun. Oh man. The chart towards the end just really, really picks up, gives you all that energy. Those long notes, they feel really good hitting them. This is another good one. This is another good one. Very nice. I don't think it would make the favorites necessarily, but it's not that far away. It's not that far away. This is a strong submission. Good stuff. Fun chart. Alright, and we are moving on to our next team, whose first submission is going to be Sputnik 8. There it is. It's a remix of Psy Footcore, and it is 178 BPM. We'll go down to 20. And check this one out. But yeah, a hot start for today. We've had some really strong openers. I'm happy for that. So we can keep the momentum going. So, the positive for this one is I really like the song. Just the bite-sized chunks of break order you get are constantly, interrupted between themselves. That's really fun, and I love the energy that the drums carry. My problem is the chart feels really awkward to play. Obviously, with all those breakcore elements, it's hard to chart. Obviously, to get a steady rhythm is not going to be something that's necessarily possible. But this still felt really rough at points. Like the moment where all the notes were basically on 7 and 6, like I just couldn't get around that. I don't know. It's a bold choice, but it's not necessarily one I appreciate, fortunately. Alright, next up is Pencil with Sousyou Soukoku, and you know what? I'm actually looking forward to this one quite a bit. Pencil last year came up with one of my absolute favorites when he made Texture, which was actually featured in Groundbreaking, and he made a long version for that. But the short version I played and I was a big fan of. Unfortunately, this is a 5-10 spread, so I'll be playing the level 5, but I'm hoping the song is another banger of his, because I know he can make them. How do I think about this one? I don't think this is necessarily a favorite this time around. I felt like what I liked about last year's Texture is that while it kept a general theme that was repeating, it brought a lot of variation at almost every bar. This does it in a more subdued way. It's much more in the drums and not less, and a lot less in the sampling or in the melody. So in a way, it kind of resonates with me a little less. but I still enjoyed the music quite a bit. The chart, unfortunately, is level 5, so there's not too much they could have done with this. And, I mean, it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, there's not enough for me to judge here, unfortunately. But this is all due to the 5-10 spread. If this were, if there were a level 8 or level 7 for me to play, it would certainly be different, but that's just unfortunate. Alright, our next submission is Rhythm Dome 60. There it is. There's only one level for this. It's level 5. Let's see if this is a gimmick chart or not. Okay, I think I get the idea behind this. This is really cool. Oh, that is so cool! Okay, I don't think I have to explain what the gimmick was there. Both in the music and in the chart, we had some actual symmetry, and this is really, really clever. I want to check out the comments on this because I think people should have liked this. It's just very, very clever the way this is put together. It must have taken a lot of thinking. That was just impressive. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are liking this. I mean, I just love the creativity I have in here. You can only find that kind of stuff at BMS, and I love it for it. Just people just keep finding the most, you know, brain-destroying ideas that I could just never dream of in a million years. And just seeing that creativity and getting to, you know, experience it firsthand. I love this. Absolutely love it. Ah, this is the kind of stuff I really like. Alright, we're gonna move on to our next team, which is Pixel Perfect. And our first submission will be Monochrome by Pinkdama, deriving momochrome. Got a level 8 here. Let's see what we get with that. Oof, that ending was a bit too hard. Rest is really fun though. I love those kind of like low-key house pieces where just every note that you hit feels intuitive. And it's just so easy to get, decent accuracy on it because, just really, the moment you play the song, you know exactly where every note is going to fall. It makes perfect sense. And when you achieve something like that, that's really, really fun. So even if I wasn't able to play to the end, because those little, just little bites of synth at the end were a little bit too much for me, it's still pretty damn fun. Definitely an experience I enjoyed. The next one is Calfax. My Nanasaku. Level 5 and level 8, and I'll be trying to level 8 for this. Damn. Chow was definitely very difficult. Had a hard time with it, but doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I feel like this is one of those submissions where the bases are acquired. This is this is just a reasonable, well put together submission. Good music, good chart. Now it needs polish. It needs polish. It needs maybe a few more charts, some more difficulties. The song could be a little cleaner as well. At some moments, it's a bit, you're not exactly sure what you're listening to, because the instruments just kind of stack on top of each other, and it's hard to make apart a proper melody. But overall, this is this is pretty much my baseline for what I would consider a good submission. Nothing more, nothing less. It's good. Playable Phantom is our next one. Sure, I'll play level 9. Ooh, if it's dance speed, I might die, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what BPM they stick with, if they choose to double it or not. If they choose to double it, I'll just restart. It's fine. It is fine. by Pinkdama versus Jakro. Jakro? Oh god. Ah, crap. I actually quit before the end. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, unfortunately, but... So, what do I take out of this one? I'm not sure about that speed up. I think that speed up kind of ruins things, unfortunately. I don't really get why it was there. I think it could have stayed at 130 BPM the entire way, and it would not have been a problem. So, I kind of question that speed up. And the rest of the show was actually fine. There were some really good ideas in there. It's just that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, sadly. Alright, plus Gin. I'm not... yeah. Another submission by Nanataku. We will check it out. I'm gonna echo my comments on Calfax here, actually. It's pretty much the same thing. We've got strong fundamentals, but to get to the next step, I feel like either more risk has to be taken or more polish has to be given. The mastering could use a little more effort. I'm not saying it didn't receive any, but things could be polished further, in my opinion. Yeah, again, a lot more risks both in the drum line and the melody I feel could be taken here. But overall, this is, again, a completely acceptable, fun to play, decent submission. That is my take. But now wait up, everyone, because we are getting into some hard and high-hitting territory with Team Trinicia. We are getting into high numbers with our first submission, Psalms. There it is. That ranked up at an impressive 155 points. Now, obviously, submitted by qfeileadh, who, I'm sorry if I completely ruined the pronunciation, but qfeileadh has been known to make extremely high quality stuff in the past, so I am not surprised by this whatsoever. So let's just jump in and appreciate it, because I know it's going to be good. So this is qfeileadh and Resonance Moiko. If that didn't speak for itself enough, that's going into favorites. That's really all I have to say about that. Next submission is a 5-10 spread. God damn it! Critias II. Alright, we'll give it a shot regardless. It's unfortunate whenever I see a 5-10 spread, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to review this properly. Alright, let's try and do the song justice, at least try. Ay. You hate to see it. But I mean, there's always gonna be an awkward spot where either one difficulty is too easy for you or another's too hard. So, I mean, that's alright. It's just unfortunate that I'm not just a bit better at the game. Would help so much more. Wow. Man, again, if this wasn't a 5-10 spread, this would go straight into favorites. Whoa! The level of this team when it comes to composition, that is just mind-blowing. Whoa, that is so good. Screw it. Into favorites you go. That is too good for me to pass up. It wouldn't be fair. It would not be fair. Alright, next up, Stellaria. We've got level 7 here. That's fine by me. Let's kick into high gear because we got some quick BPM here. 227. And this one also ranked quite high. Got 122 stars. So again, some hard hitters. How do we feel about this one? Obviously, the song is impressive. The chart is pretty good. I did feel like it repeated itself a little bit and also relied very heavily on the one key, and that kind of distracted me after a while. I felt like I was doing the same things over and over, and that wasn't necessarily, but it just gave me that impression. I think I leave that one out of the favorites, but damn if it isn't close. And now we will move on to our next team, which is Team Kobako no Kakurega. There you go. Alright, our first submission for this team is by M-kani. There it is. I can't pronounce that, but I'll be playing the hyper. Psy chill. I am down for some Psy chill. Wait, hang on. This scroll speed is not good for me. Hang on. The scroll speed's not working out. Oh, okay. I also realized something. This is on hard judgment, so I'm gonna break a lot more than I'm used to. I was wondering why I was missing all those notes. So I feel like the hard judgments really made this a lot harder than it needed to be. That and the high number of scratches, basically what did me in here. I love the song though. The song is, well, it's really chill, as advertised. But yeah, I vibed with this one quite well. It's just, the chart is, it's not the kind of difficulty that I'm used to. I'll give it that much. Alright, next up, it's actually our first one that's not in Ramaji. It feels like it. Copy and paste this. There we go. We've got level 7. Try that. Reggae. Oh man, I wanna hear that. So I can't read that title, but I can tell you that it's by Runa Biora. Wow. That's very unique. It was also very, very chill. I was like, oh, it's a level 7. I'm actually gonna get some challenge, but it was very relaxed. I mean, obviously, it's reggae. It's not gonna blow up in your face, but man, this was just a nice, sweet cruise. I like that. It was a nice, relaxing experience. Good stuff. Next up, we've got Night Flow and Hooray. Try that again. Hit every key before I hit the good one. There we go. So this is... Take a break, you know. Let's keep taking breaks. Let's chill out. That's a good idea. I'm down for that. Wow, that is really relaxing, huh? That just, to me, that felt like the ideal kind of song that I would play very late at night where I'm out for a drive and I've been driving for like several hours, but I'm almost home. And it's like there's no one on the road. You can see the lights of the city in the distance. And that's just the kind of vibe that I get from this. Super, super nice. Alright, and the last submission for this team, Farewell Night. And they've got a level 8 another. I'll be giving that one a shot. And smooth jazz. Looks like this entire team's about just relaxing tunes. And you know what? I'm down for that. Yeah, what can I say? Another really chill piece of cool, smooth jazz with some really nice rhythms and a chart that is fun to play. That is good stuff. I could even put that one on the favorites. In fact, I think I will. Just very nice, relaxing, feel-good music on this team. Very nice stuff. I enjoyed all of it. Alright, over to our next team, whose name I am not even close to being able to pronounce. But this first submission, I can in fact pronounce. It's Idol. Alright, Bass House. I think this one rated pretty high. Yes, it did. 88 points. 88 stars. Very nice. Nice! Haha! That was really, really fun. Yeah. I definitely understand why people like this. It's got, you know, for something that has such an aggressive and dissonant kind of ditty going on in the back, it manages to do so much with it. The sample usage is so good on this. Oh yes, I think that's another one for the favorites. That is really clever. And the chart is it's on point. It knows what it does, and it does it very well. A lot of the deep sea. Next up, we got level 7 by Rikka Tachibana. Interesting. What do I say about this one? I wonder. This one, like, it's interesting because it tried a lot of different things, and it is pretty clever in its composition, but I feel like a lot of polish was missing somehow, both in the chart and in the composition itself. I feel like some of these instruments could have been refined just a little bit, and same for some of these patterns. But you know what? It's good to be ambitious like this because it works out more often than not. This was still a blast to play, so you know what? We'll move on to our next one, which is named Overdose. Play level 6 here. Drug Bass House. Interesting. I mean, obviously, since we're overdosing, I'm guessing drugs had to be involved at some point. Nice. Okay, so the chart is pretty good, but it could be polished. It could be better. I think the difficulty could be up just a tiny bit, like not even necessarily too much, like level 7, level 8, and you could build some really interesting patterns here. Instead, I feel like at level 6 it falls a bit awkward, it falls a bit short. But the song is super, super good. And just for that, let's go to my favorites. Because you gotta remember, I'm only playing one of the difficulties that's been submitted here, so the song still has to prime over the charting. Even if sometimes, like, something that blows my mind in terms of charting will go straight into my favorites, I have to remind myself the song is the primary criteria here. Alright, next up we've got Steel Grey. Last submission for this team. We've only got a level 7 to play, and that is fine by me. I was trying the entire time to figure out what does this composition remind me of, and you know, I think this might not be 100% accurate, but to me this feels like if maybe you'd swap the, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do or not, but if you take out the vocals and replace them by a Vocaloid, this would super duper sound like a Wawaka B-side or something. And that's not an understatement coming from me. That's like, I am low-key impressed by this. Even though it's not necessarily the kind of music I enjoy. That was like, it's one of those songs where even if you don't understand the lyrics, can still kind of talk to you. I don't know. I felt some sort of connection with that one. I'm not gonna put it in the favorites because it doesn't translate that well as like a rhythm game experience. But damn. Moving on to our next team, Bless of Muse. And our first submission for this team will be Stantiara, not sure how to pronounce that. There it is. And look at what I can't play, and we'll look at with autopilot. Boy, that solves things quickly. It's unfortunate though. I like to be able to play the charts, but when you've got level 10 or level 12, it's too hard for me. Let me just adjust the high speed though. Yeah, 200 is good. Yeah, definitely can't play that. Song's really, really nice. And, this looks really fun to play. But unfortunately, too hard for me. So we're just gonna have to pass. And then move on to the next one, Worshippers. Hey, look, level 6, I can actually play that. Ooh, Psytrance, I'm a big fan of Psytrance. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, deliver the goods. Interesting. So that was definitely more my alley in terms of music. I mean, Sidechance, I'm always a big fan. Unfortunately, it felt like the song was a bit underproduced. I feel like it could have been mastered just a little better. It felt like some instruments were peaking. The tribal drum we couldn't really hear over the drum line. So, yeah, it could have been polished a bit more, I think. But it's a good song. Obviously, enjoyed it in a fun chart. So, not all bad. Alright, we've got Asteroids Dreaming. Hey, that's a level 9. I can maybe play that. BRZ1128, you gotta make some goddamn normals, my man. Your charts look really, really fun to play. Please make lower difficulties. Make some lower difficulties, my man. This is super hard still. Again, song is super fun. What I could play of the chart was also quite fun, but man, this is too hard for me. Oh, God. If only I was a little bit better at the game, man. Just a tiny bit better. Well. Alright. Let's move on to our next team, whose first submission is Sensation by Shido. There we go. We've got level 9. Man, didn't clear, but that was really fun. Oh, man, I give this one my all. Whew, I give this my best effort. Yeah, some of those later patterns just kind of broke me. I think I would have been able to clear if not for that. Whew! Really, really fun. Not necessarily my cup of tea in terms of song, but very nicely charted, very fun, quite challenging also. Yeah, this was definitely a highlight. You know what? Production is good enough for me to put it in the favorites. Yeah, I feel good with that. Next up, we've got Heartbeat. Ooh, UK hardcore. Now that might speak to me on a more personal level. Big fan of UK hardcore. So if this is as well produced as the first one, yeah, this is looking good.
I need your love. I know you're telling me you're leaving, but all I wanna do is hold you now and hear the sound of your heart beating. If there's a way to stop this, show me how.
I thought it was gonna die towards the end, man. That was close. The song's pretty good. I feel like it's not as well produced as the previous one, sadly. It personally speaks to me a little bit more, but I can't hide that I was hoping for even more than what I got. In terms of the song, the chart was definitely fine and very pleasant at that, but I feel the song makes it miss out just slightly on the favorites, but it is still a very strong submission. Make no mistake. Alright, and the last submission for this team is going to be by Qtos plus Sola, and there's the name in front of you. I don't know how to pronounce that, or even to read it, so there you go. Very, very solid submissions all the way around. God. I will say this. I again have a few problems just with the production on this. Song is really, really nice. Vocals in particular, I'm impressed, are excellent. And the chart is quite fun to play, but again, I feel like there's just that little bit of polish to put it, you know, to put it up there with the big dogs. It is so close, but it's not quite there yet. So I'm still gonna put it in the favorites though. Yeah. I'm feeling quite generous today, what can I say? I'm enjoying these charts. Alright, time to move on. Next team is Team No Way, and we've got a submission from Now Corin, Exists. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We've got a synthwave submission. I'm a huge synthwave fan, so I am expecting some greatness here. Swing and a miss, but there are some good ideas in this, both in the composition of the music than in the chart. I like the hold notes. I know a lot of people are probably gonna be like, charge notes, I don't like them, but I like the idea there. I like the poise of going for difficulty with charge notes, because that usually is pretty controversial, but that was actually quite fun, even though at the end I got a bit overwhelmed. As well as the track composition itself, I do enjoy the variety in the drums. Usually synthwave kind of puts the drums at an afterthought, and here they were very much in the foreground as opposed to the background, so that was nice. I would have liked a bit more variation on the melody, and that wasn't there, though, sadly. But all in all, this was a solid synthwave submission. Thank you for it. I had been waiting for some synthwave. I'm glad that I got it. Alright, now let's try Shine 87. By Hum Drum and Bass. It's electronic though, not drum and bass, so don't be confused. I think this was not the most serious of submissions. What the hell is that, man? Alright. Well, I probably should have played it as if it were 87 BPM, but I think the ending would have caught me anyway, so we're just gonna leave it at that. I'll do one more team for today. Team A. With 2 submissions from the same composer. A composer I have been quite accustomed to because they are very prolific in BMS, and that is and they make very nice music. So let's give that a shot. We've got Freewheeling, electro swing game music. I love the sound of that. Please deliver. I mean, I know I will always deliver, so I am stoked to play it. My expectations are high. Wow, that was tough. Ooh, man, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, is there a lower difficulty? Maybe level 5. Ah, I'll pass. That was really difficult, but again, song is on point as always. Love the different array of instruments. Obviously, the chiptune is always a good touch, and the scratches were really, really difficult, but they were nice. Next is W equals addict. This is techno, so we're moving away from the previous song quite a bit, and I am stoked to see dabble in techno. I mean, it's not really dabbling, is it? But let's see what they can do. Okay, so I have one question. When did become Frums? Isn't this super, super, super reminiscent of what Frums? I mean, Frums did the friggin' video for this. Come on, surely people in the comments. Yep, there we go. They're comparing it to Frums. I mean, it is super reminiscent of what Frums does, but that is super nice. I mean, I love Frums' touch, and it definitely shines. The inspiration is wow. But yeah, this is just, it's, you know, what's funny is usually, with some exceptions like Wave Tapper, and Credits, Frums' compositions go like they eventually go really hard. Well, this stays low key the entire way. It's very pleasant. This is something that I always strive for. Is the music is always quite pleasant to listen to. It's not necessarily aggressive, and that's something. It makes for easy listening, and it makes for it's accessible to a lot of people, which is nice. And this definitely does shine through this one, even though this is so uncharacteristic for I've never heard them compose something like this, and it's very obviously inspired from Frums, but I welcome that. I welcome more artists just getting inspired off of each other, because I think that's how you move music forward, and I think that was a very, very nice submission. And I think that is going to do it for me today. And then on Friday we can resume. And I've got some bangers. I got some bangers ready on Friday. Don't you worry. There are some high-ranked charts waiting for me. There's one that we'll do on Friday that's at 194 stars. So get ready for that one. It'll come pretty early once again. saving the best for early somehow. But yeah, this was once again super fun. I am stoked that I'm knocking all of these charts out, and I found a lot of personal favorites this time around, so very, very positive session for me. Definitely enjoyed a ton of it. So that's gonna do it for me for today, but I will see you guys on Friday evening, same time as always, so take care until then, and I will see you on Friday.